finally realized why you don't like kickers. It involves Penn State kicker in the Fiesta Bowl. By the way, did you hear Jake Elliott? The reason that he blamed the misses on a year ago? Wind. What was the quote? Jake Elliott blamed last year's misses on the wind. Bro, you kicking Philly outdoors. You blamed it on the wind? Kickers are not football players. With an idiotic comment like that, you blamed missed field goals and extra points on the wind. And you play in Philly. Okay. Hey, kid. What do you want to do? Play in a formaldehyde jar? This Jake Elliott guy, that was something else. Why even put a mic in front of him? That was the stupidest comment. Hey, yeah, I blame last year's misses on the wind. You know, it was really windy in the environment. And what else? And what other stupid shit did he say? Oh, yeah, the environment. We really played in some pretty tough conditions last year. And, you know, the conditions really kind of played a factor in some of those misses. Bro, you're one of the highest paid kickers in the league. You're blaming outside wind on why you missed? The wind. Okay, the wind. You got to be kidding me. Says I'm 35,000 feet in the air watching. Can't miss the show. Look at this dude, man. This dude's hovering over America, and he's watching it on an airplane right now, and he's watching Big Sills. How you doing? Miss Elliott blames it on the wind. That was some presser. Hey, Jake, what are you doing to try to, get your love of the game back? Well, I really have never really lost the love of the game. Why are you questioning the love of the game? What game? Field goals? That guy doesn't play football. Jake Elliott does not play football. Love of the game. So the Eagles need to get it together. I'm tired of excuses. Rent is almost due. Our next man up. How you doing? The wind. Every time you touched on other teams' training camp, it's all positive, but the Eagles, you focused on the negatives. Unbelievable, Sills. I covered the Eagles. And I told you this before. What's the one part of your football team I don't talk about? That's your defense. Your defense is ready. Here, you want me to make you feel better about yourself there, Ricardo? Here, Ricardo. Your defense is a really good group of men, led by a really great coach. And all the good things are going to happen to your defense. You're going to improve your shitty third down of a year ago. And you're going to get off the field. How's that, Ricardo? You feel good about yourself now? There you go, sweetheart. Guy needs a bink. He's right. Man up, guy. Jake's been worse the past 2 seasons than our pass offense. Hey, it's windy out. You're a kicker, guy. I don't think there's a player on the team that I dislike more than Jake. He needs to be gone. Hey, intern. All right. Hey, I thought it was a stupid comment. Well, we had a lot of really tough weather conditions last year, and it played a lot into the misses. Are you making excuses for you blowing out loud last year? You sure sounded it to me. Feels like hearing late about late throws from camp. Sounds like Kurtz is the same guy. Oh, no. Are you kidding? If you hear some of the people from this past weekend and last week and starting off on Monday, you'll hear Hurts is having a great camp. Okay? I don't know if you could sit here and talk about what they're doing in training camp and say that Jalen Hurts is having a great camp. We'll know that first month and a half of September or first month and a half of the season. if the guy's having a good camp? We'll know. How the hell can you sit there and say whether or not he's having a good camp when the offense is trying to find continuity? I like the fact that he's working on different stuff, though. He's working on his feet. He's working on progressions. That is good to hear. But I'll ask you this. 7 years into your pro career, you're working now on it? Damn. So let me get this right. 7 years into your career, you're working on your footwork and your progression throwing. Just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, but again, you'll get at least a sense if they can move the ball, won't you? I sure hope so. Seals, weren't the Eagle fans getting on fans of other teams about making excuses about their team's problems? Of course. Dude, would anything we say about the Eagle players or quarterback or coach never applies to their own players? And when it does, the only guy that gets the hall pass is the quarterback. Everyone else gets shade. I mean, look at Prince. Prince is throwing cover for Mekhi Lemon, who's been on the field 2 times. And by the way, how can Sean Mannion talk about Mekhi Lemon being a good football player when he's not been on the field in training camp? Come on, man. This is on the coaches that he is now being taught how to work on progressions and feet. That should have been taught to him in year 1. I blame Nick's lack of knowledge. No. Nick's got great knowledge on pocket quarterbacks. Dude, they're coaching Jalen different than what they did his first 5 years. They coached him as an RPO quarterback his first 5. Now they're going to coach him as a passer. And they're going to see if the second coming of Jalen Hurts is going to be as productive as the first part when they coached him as an RPO quarterback. That's what's happening here. Okay? They're coaching him, his first 5 as an RPO. Now they're going to coach him as a passer. Let's see how he performs. I'm actually looking forward to it. Let's see here. Sills, best player in the huddle on offense is Hurts now. Dude, Hurts is the 6th best player. Mulata's better. Lane's better. Devontae's better. Barkley's better. He's the 5th. Let's see. Mulata, Lane, Devontae, Barkley. Yeah, he's the 5th. I disagree. If he has such great knowledge, why hasn't he taught progression in feet? That needs to be taught whether you're running an RPO or not. You have to have good feet and progressions in both systems. Dude, who said they coached? Oh, no. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Jalen doesn't have the skill set. He's relying on his athleticism his entire career from high school to college. Not saying he can't do it in moments, but he's limited as a passer and how much he can improve. That's a correct statement. Oh, God. Now he's going to start fucking moaning. Can't have it. Sills, we're going to be okay. I called Howie, and I'm competing against Jake in camp. I'll beat him out. Well, you better make sure it's not a windy day. No, make it a windy day, because then you'll beat him out. Because that's the excuses Jake Elliott made. We had bad weather, and it was like really not conducive to really kicking. Even though you kick in Philly and you kick outside. I heard that guy say that. I'm like, hang on for a minute. The guy kicks in Philadelphia, right? He kicks in Philly, And he's making excuses for the weather. Yeah, it was just a windy year. And at the end of the day, you gotta remember here that, hey, you gotta remember it was really windy a year ago. Okay. It was really windy. Dude was missing extra points on the regular. So what was the excuse for that shit? The wind. Didn't you hear him? Sills, I've been hearing some positive development news out. Yeah, I heard it too. Can a 5'11 center survive in today's NFL? I don't know. I don't know. But I am hearing some good things on him. If the results of this year tells you you need a new quarterback, what do? Try for a trade or draft? I know there's no quarterback that wows us coming out, but sure, there's a quarterback or two that will be good overall. Hey, Bird, if that ever gets to this point on replacing Jalen Hurts, you're not replacing him with Trinidad Chambliss. You're not replacing him with Julian Sain. You're replacing him with Joe Burrow or a Justin Herbert. I'm not replacing Jalen Hurts for a college guy. If I'm taking that guy out, that guy better be somebody special.